What's happening, amazing spider people? It's the Kwings here, and happy day after Earth Day. Or is it more like 2 days after Earth Day?
It's a little bit after, I don't know.
A little bit after. Spidey, we've got terrible and kind of weird news. It seems that with all of the tears opening between dimensions, an entire world has been sucked into ours. Wait a second, a whole world? Wouldn't that be catastrophic for our planet?
Whoa.
Mind blown. Here's the thing, it's quite tiny. It's currently incorporating itself into our dimension, and we've got to save it before it falls into far less friendly clutches. Well, the Spider team is on the case. Talk about taking Earth Day literally.
I don't get it.
I'm gonna have Americans mad at me.
I'm mad at you, and I'm American.
So I know we've seen this stage before, but there's something new that's been added, and it is the globes. And I finally got Earth X Spider-Man, which I'm so excited about.
Earth Day.
And yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
he's basically like a dude from the House of M universe, you know, where mutants ruled the world. So everybody became mutants or had superpowers in his universe. And so Peter retired, married Mary Jane, wow, and you know, had his daughter, Mayday, and all this other stuff, and he just had a regular job doing regular things after Mary Jane passed away.
That's really Peter Parker?
Yeah, that's Peter Parker after he had too many, Little Debbies.
They say a lot of people do, like, put on weight after they get married because they feel comfortable.
Yeah, that's it.
Because somebody loves them for them. They don't have to try to impress anyone anymore.
Nope, they don't have, that's actually true. I don't have to get up in the morning, worry about shaving or anything, because the lady right next to me is gonna love me no matter what.
Yay!
Unless I go outside wearing my PJs, then we're in trouble. But anyway.
You still look ridiculously good looking in your PJs.
I know, it's a gift and a curse to the neighbors, because, you know, they have to look at that.
They have to deal with it.
Whoa, wow.
They have to realize they're
Are those Transformers PJs? Yes, they are. And you're jelly. I am totally jelly.
Sorry, I don't have any extras on hand.
Oops.
Goodness. Yeah, continue.
All right, so after he retired and his daughter took up, you know, the mantle of Spider-Person or whatever, she eventually becomes Venom. And this guy has to come out of retirement to save his little girl, but he can't fit into his Spider-Man costume anymore.
Aww.
So, one point that I forgot to talk about, he actually came out to the world and saying, hey, I'm really Peter Parker. He pulled an Iron Man and then retired.
Oh, okay.
So he's famous in that world, but famous as a guy who just kind of gave up, and they sell merchandise with his name, Peter Parker Spider-Man. So
he's Mr. Incredible.
Yeah, kind of. He goes to a thrift store or whatever, and he gets a makeshift Spider-Man costume that's way too small for him. So that's what you're seeing.
That's why you get the
he's got kind of like this, he's got the flesh belt. He's got kind of like the luchador mask, you know?
Yep.
But he's adorable. I remember when I was on a Gameloft stream and we were talking about Spider-Ham. I did get to talk to them about Spider-Ham in the comments, and they were like, it's just what I said probably a couple weeks ago or whatever. I forget what episode that was, but we talked about the size being an issue, and that's the reason you can't, be this tiny character. So yeah, that's what that was about. And I was a little bummed, but at least they acknowledged that, and I was like, well, cool, maybe they watched my episode, which would be even more amazing.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, but yeah. So this guy, he's wearing a makeshift Spidey costume, but he still has all his abilities, and he's still like just as athletic as he was,
he's
back
super
then.
dad.
He's super dad, exactly. So he comes out of retirement to save his little girl, and I think that's just adorable.
Yeah, I always pictured Earth Day Spider-Man to be somebody. Well, I don't know if he's Earth Day.
No, he's not. He's not Earth Day, but his name is Earth X. So I figured,
they put him on Earth Day.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Okay, if there was an Earth Day Spider-Man, I would picture him like Johnny Appleseed, but with a spider power.
No! Johnny Appleseed got stuck in the thing, and he's got really hairy hands, too.
This one makes me smile, though.
That's the way it's done.
That's right.
I'm craving donuts. Look, he has little flesh legs, because his boots don't even really fit.
Cute.
But yeah, he dons the little costume to go save his little girl.
That's what happens when you order a costume from a
thrift store.
He
just went into a thrift store, they're selling merchandise about him, so.
Totally.
Yep. So we're gonna do the Save the Earth again. But I'm not going to do my terrible acting and offend any more Americans, because I am American.
Hello.
No, that was... No, actually, I think I did justice to
Yeah,
the British
I think
guy.
you did.
And I made the American sound kind of dumb. Because, yeah.
Yeah, because
But we're not going there.
I'm not gonna explain why.
I'm not going to say my stance on Americans, because I am one. So, yeah.
It's all the TV. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Let's stop there.
So these little globes are important for this little event, and you get to collect some stuff. And usually, you remember when they do the spider totem things, where the spider people verse, it's like, whoa, what's going on? So I like these little globes. They're kind of cool.
They're spider globes.
But I do have some sad news for all of you. When I was on the live stream, Gameloft announced something that kind of made me sad. They're getting rid of the Tron world.
No.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah, it's happening. Tron
I
World
love
is
Tron
going.
World.
I know. I was like, why?
It's my
Why
favorite.
are you getting rid of Tron World?
You know what? I'm just getting up and leaving right now. I'm done. Okay, it's fine. We'll continue.
So after this week, Tron World and the Inheritors, they're gone. And they're gonna do some new stuff with the Sinister Six, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
No wonder they said it's Depression Awareness Week on Twitter.
Yeah, tell me about it.
No more Tron World.
Why? Why would you do this?
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
That it depressed me.
I guess they found out about it. They
Yeah,
were watching Gameloft's live
Everyone
stream.
found out about it.
Oh, what is that? The invisible wall! The invisible wall
I
returns!
think your toes hit it and
That was a workout. Time for Little Debbie, followed by some ice cream and some fries and some fried chicken.
So, in this world, everyone has a superpower.
Yeah, everybody's like, the mutants
But
have taken over.
if everyone has
Then no one will be super. Yeah. Okay.
I need to watch The Incredibles again. I need.
Believe
to
it or not, we're actually running out of Spider-Men to show, but here is Earth X Spidey. Ready?
He wrote his name.
No, it's the merchandise. Earth X #1 is the first appearance. Earth X Spidey is a version of Peter from an alternate world whose population was all turned into mutants, so like House of M. After his Earth's population gained powers, this Peter revealed his identity to the world and retired, figuring that he was no longer needed. After the death of his wife, Mary Jane, he lived a relatively quiet life until he discovered that his daughter May had assumed the identity of Venom and was in danger. Donning a cheap knockoff suit from a thrift store, Peter once again assumed his Spider-Man identity to help his daughter. Yeah, see?
Aw, what a great
See,
dad.
I told you, I actually knew about this one, so yay me!
He gets Father of the Year.
Yes, he does, actually. Peter Parker, you're the man. Earth X Spidey, we love you. But anyway, guys and gals, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of something. Bye-bye.
See ya.